It will make a lot of sense if the company that built such a technology would not be able to make would not be incentivized rather to make infinite profits. The goal did not evolve over time. The tactic evolved over time. So the goal of OpenAI from the very beginning has been to make sure that artificial general intelligence, by which we mean autonomous systems, AI, that can actually do most of the jobs and activities and tasks that people do, benefits all of humanity. That was the goal from the beginning. The initial thinking has been that maybe the best way to do it is by just open sourcing a lot of technology. We also attempted to do it as a nonprofit. It seemed very sensible. This is the goal. Nonprofit is the way to do it. What changed? At some point at OpenAI, we realized, and we were perhaps among the earliest to realize, that to make progress in AI for real, you need a lot of compute. Now, what does a lot mean? The appetite for compute is truly endless, as now clearly seen, but we realize that we will need a lot. And a nonprofit wouldn't be the way to get there. Wouldn't be able to build a large cluster with a nonprofit. That's why we converted into this unusual structure called cap profit. And to my knowledge, we are the only cap profit company in the world. But the idea is that investors put in some money, but even if the company does incredibly well, they don't get more than some multiplier on top of their original investment. And the reason to do this, the reason why that makes sense, there are arguments, one could make arguments against it as well, but the argument for it is that if you believe that the technology that we are building, AGI, could potentially be so capable as to do every single task that people do, does it mean that it might unemploy everyone? Well, I don't know, but it's not impossible. And if that's the case, it makes sense. It will make a lot of sense if the company that built such a technology would not be able to make would not be incentivized rather to make infinite profits.